Hey everyone, it's Austin Booley again with Options Traders. Today I wanted to go over what max pain is, or at least that's what it's called on this website. But what it's really called is option pinning or option pain. So to give you a definition of what option pinning is. So option pinning refers to price action in stocks as they come into option expiration. It is often viewed as dark magic, but simply put, is when certain traders and market makers have an incentive to keep an underlying stock at around a certain price. So I'm going to explain what that is exactly, okay? So if we can see, we can put in the ticker symbol on this website, which will be linked below at the bottom of this video. The reason why I'm not showing my face this time is because I cannot show my face over the website. It just doesn't work well. It keeps going in and out, so I'm just going to talk. So you put in any ticker. So let's put in Apple, for instance. You put in what the expiration date is of the options, and you click, of course, submit. And then so it comes into this. So basically, option pinning. So you have market makers that control the market. Okay, the job of the market makers is to make sure that the majority of people lose money. If the majority of people lose money, then other people are making money. Somehow it helps them out. Okay, I'm not a market maker. I've never read up on their job position or what exactly they do. I just know that they control the movements of stocks. Okay, so when we pull up the expiration date of a specific ticker on here, it shows us where the majority of puts are and where the majority of calls are at. Okay, and then of course for the option makers to make the majority of people lose money in options, they want to make the majority wrong. So if the majority of people have puts here and the majority of people have calls here, then if they can get the stock to finish around this price range, then the majority of people will lose money, and somehow that's good for them. So if we can see here, predicted on 420, which is this upcoming Friday for Apple, it's predicting a range around here from 162.50 to 177.50. Of course, that's pretty. It's a pretty large spread in regards to Apple. But if you look at SPY, for example, um, let's see here. We have obviously we have since at SPY, the S&P 500 index has been doing a lot of crazy things. We have options calls and everywhere. But again, this is the general location where if the stock ends up at this price, then the majority of people will lose money. That's just what the market makers are looking at. Again, this is not a proven strategy, so do not trade primarily based off this. It's just something good to look at to get a reference of something. I will be actually testing out this strategy more as in seeing how effective it is. Did I pull up my platform? Yes, I did. Oops, don't want to pull that up. Okay, so let's go to SPX real quick. So let's take a closer look. Let's go to the 5 minute. Okay, so on 4/4, which I don't know what day that was. I just know it was a while back. It was 9 days ago. So last Friday was this on SPX. 9 days before that, I don't know what day that was exactly, but on April 4th, I researched on this website where um, SPY, I think it was, would close for the day for 4/13, which was this past Friday, and it said it would close in between 265 and 266. No, what was it? It was 265.50 and 264.50. Those were the exact numbers. It says it would close between. If I remember correctly, it closes a little bit higher than that. But the cool part is going into the day we were up here, so we were up at 267.50, and in order for the market makers to move the stock correctly, so the majority of people lost money, the stock or the S&P 500 had to drop. the market makers made it, or what we are assuming, made the S&P 500 drop into this price range so that the majority of people will lose money. Now, how would that help you? If you know you are way above a specific price where it should close, again, this is not 100% guaranteed, so that's why we're going to look into studying this more, but I just thought it was interesting. If you're way above a specific range, it should close. Maybe we could go into thinking about a put if the technicals line up correctly. If also we are way below a certain range on that Friday, maybe we can go to look into calls. Again, this is just something I thought was interesting, and option pinning may be a strategy that we can pursue further. I know I have not heard of it until someone in the group chat called it out and was like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And again, that is why we have group chats. That is why we can able to connect with like-minded individuals who learn and grow and mentor each other. All right, guys, I hope y'all learned something about option pinning and how it may be able to help in your options trading success.